is. This could wind up being the difference.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Wilson steps away. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. Room to run inside the 40. Big yardage yards there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. On second down, it's Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for Roberts. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Jackson on first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. This one complete to Ingram. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw again on second down. Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Now it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it'll be second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Throwing is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
Here we go. We're set, ready? Mike, I got you. Wait.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the out.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because
blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Newton forced out to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready?
Check, 53's mine. Switch up.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now it's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, it's Howard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Wentz being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Richard Rodgers, 67 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.